Okay, I think I'm having way too much fun doing this shit. Oh, I love myself sometimes. I love myself and how cool I am. My friend Jenny just told me that she expects me to indulge in pornography in the beginning, but eventually I'll mellow out. Maybe. You'll mellow out with that porn eventually, you know?
I like certain types of porn, not all types of porn.
I really like gay porn. Is that weird? Like, I would rather watch two guys fuck each other in the ass. Like, that turns me on. I don't know, like, boys that are into other boys, that's, like, so hot. I'm like, I totally get that, man. Just like, I think that, like, lesbianism is really hot. Like, you know, gays are just awesome, man. There ain't nothing wrong with being gay. If you think being gay is wrong, you're wrong. Fuck them. Okay. That over there. There you go. You always make these cookies like so small.
I do. I'm gonna turn this off while I do this. So right now we're currently in the process of making pot cookies. Yay! Look at that. That's a cookie laced with weed, you guys. Like, if you're a true stoner and you really appreciate pot, this is what you do with it. Like, it really is like you're graduating. Like, this really is like a step up in addiction. So if you cook with it, that means that, like, not only do you buy a lot of weed, but it's like you go through the whole process. And, like, there's definitely a process to this that's just fucking awesome, you know? And it's like, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate what marijuana does for me. I think there are a lot of people that don't appreciate it, though. You know, they just smoke it all the time and, like, They have no idea how fucking great it is. They just know that they're addicted to it. But no, they're not addicted to it though, you know? Like, I don't understand that. Like, how can you not be addicted to something that you do all the time? Like, oh no, like... You wouldn't freak out if your dealer just didn't call you back. Like, you wouldn't freak out about that at all, right? You'd be totally chill, right? 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 I don't understand, like, how people cannot know, like, the level of dependency that they have towards something. You know, it's just like people that say that they're not addicted to, like, Facebook or, like, having the smartphone that they double click on all the time, you know? It's like, how can you not know that this is, like, totally, like, taking over your life to the extent that you don't think that you can live without it, but you, like, you'll tell yourself that you're fine. Like, you'll be like, oh, well, everybody's doing this, you know? Everybody's, like, constantly on their phone, so it's totally acceptable, you know? I hope you die with that fucking attitude of yours, you know? Like, you know that whole saying, it's like, your parents used to say, like, when you were younger, like, well, if Bobby jumped off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge too? And you're like, yeah, I want to be like Bobby, you know? Well, that's what society's doing. They're, like, all jumping off the bridge together, and they're being like, it's okay, all the masses are doing it too. I'm just glad that I'm not part of all that jazz. You're definitely lucky for that shit. Definitely lucky. Yeah, like, it just, I don't even know how people, like, aren't, like, more ashamed. Like, I think if you're ashamed of your smartphone use, it's okay. Like, I was telling my friend Mary, like, it's okay, like, as long as you know that you're, like, wasting your life. As long as you take selfies crying, you know, that's acceptable. Like, I make sure that most of my selfies involve tears, you know? Because I want people to know, like, how it really is over here. And, you know, dolling yourself up and trying to look cool and all this shit. Like, that's not real. Like, I'm not really in this to, like, look cool. I'm in this to, like, seriously, like, try to help people like me that aren't getting help by, like, professionals, you know? Or teachers or religions or parents or, you know? It's like, I'm gonna help people more than, like, any fucking professional is gonna help a quiet borderline. Because professionals are terrified of borderline personalities. It's very true. You just look it up. Just look up borderline personality. You'll see how much fucking hate there is. You'll see how many people don't fucking understand us. You know? I'm just grateful for the knowledge that I have, and I'm grateful that I can do something with it. And a lot of people would rather just be in the dark so then they can continue to play the victim so they don't have to ever take responsibility for their emotions. But not me, because I'm super duper cool. And not because, like, I want to be cool, but just because I am cool naturally. And I don't need to prove it, you know? Just like Mr. Orange, you know? Just like Mr. Orange. Just imagine me. Just pretend that I'm Tim Roth. Okay? Just want you to, like, envision that. Tim Roth's pretty cool. He is so cool. God damn it, I have a fucking headache. It's like right here. Shit. Okay. Yeah, the pot's definitely working though, for sure. Yay! I love it when the pot works. It's awesome when it works. Okay, so how long do you put this in
9 to 11 minutes. Okay. We're good, we're good, we're good.
See, comedy really is the best thing for me, though. Like to actually like get up on a stage in front of real people and to talk about my real thoughts. It's just not good for me to like do it for people that I just think are shit, you know? Because it just makes me angry. Like, every little thing, you know, tears me apart. I like the Wilco song, you know?
You know, just imagine that, like, and I'm not trying to play the victim here, but this is exactly what happens. Like, say you're really good at something, right? And, like, you've waited your whole life to do that something that you're really, really good at it. And like, you go and do it, and there are, like, a few people that think that you're a genius for it. But there are a lot of the people that are angry with you because you're better at it than they are, you know, and you haven't been doing it as long as they have. And they don't understand, like, oh wow, this is her, like, defense mechanism. This isn't just something she's doing to be cool and fit in and have a definition for herself. You know, that's the thing, like, I already have a definition. It's called quiet borderline. And I found something that makes the most sense to me. And I'm trying to help other people that have the same thing. But there are a lot of people that, you know, they think that if they define themselves as a comic, you know, they'll be happier, or like they'll feel right with themselves, and it's just, fuck that, man. Leave your anger unmanaged, you know? Just do whatever you can to stay as fucked up as possible. Like, just remember, drugs and alcohol. Great way. Great way to, like, figure yourself out. Figure out all the psychological problems that you really have. Just get as loaded as you can. And I mean, I know that there'd be plenty of people that would disagree with that, but, like, fuck that, man. If you can learn a lot about yourself because, you know, you go to the extreme and you do too much of something, and but it teaches you, you know? It's a growing experience. It really is, though, you know? Like, learning, like, what you can't handle. It's like, it's such a gift, you know, to be able to see that. You'll be like, you know, I can't do this. I can't drink and have shit work out for me. You know? Like, it seems disheartening at first because, like, it's your pride and joy, you know? But then you realize that there's, like, so much more to life than sitting around getting drunk. And I'm so lucky for that. I'm so lucky for that realization. Like, so many people do not have that. So many people are gonna, like, spend the rest of their lives being addicted to something, and they're not gonna know what they could have had, all because, you know, alcohol was just that important to them, or cigarettes were just that important to them, heroin was just that important to them, you know, whatever the fuck it is that you're addicted to. You don't have to be addicted to it forever, y'all. Like, my thing is, be addicted enough to let it change you and like assist you, assist both in the growth process, you know? Oh man, my fucking head. My fucking head! But there's like so much that you can do, man. Like if you're an addict, like a lot of people just don't realize these things. Like you can help a lot of people. People don't look at that. They just look at it as like inconvenience. They're like, oh man, I can't drink anymore. Wah. You know, like, dude, calm the F down. You can't drink anymore. That means that you can teach somebody something. About how you can't drink anymore. People, they just look at shit all wrong, you know? All right, let's do this whole process again. Okay. Let's see. Of the night. Oh man, look at those goddamn cookies. They look so good. Ah. Okay. Just, I don't expect anything to, you know, change me. Like, I expect stuff to, like, help me evolve. But, like, I don't expect anything to, like, fix these problems that I've been having my entire life. You know, I think that that's silly to have that kind of expectation. But, I don't know. I'm a lot smarter than most people when it comes to shit like that. Nothing else, really, but just shit like that. Okay, that's good enough. It's good enough.